Yeah, so to finish off that last thought, the fragmentary, the idea of a ruin or what we call a lacuna in the business, a gap or an ellipsis, uh, is something that the ancients and also oral culture are a lot more comfortable with. So they're more comfortable with the idea of things not being there, of not all the blanks being filled in. We moderns tend to be very standardized in our action and characterological mechanisms that we insist on a very holistic and complete idea of a story, something that has a beginning, middle, and an end, characters, protagonists, antagonists, things that are, pretty well shaped, pretty explicitly stated. Film is especially very um, direct in this way. And so the idea of the fragmentary, the ruin or lacuna, when it is presented to us in a modern viewpoint, is usually uh, connected to some type of avant-garde uh, work or maneuver, right? So we're definitely not comfortable with it, but it's definitely something that the ancients and oral culture is much more comfortable with. There's another aspect to this, and that is that we just do not have the whole text. The text is still, the tablets are still being put together, and we so we don't have the whole text. And so the scholarly tradition is that, or a scholarly tradition, or the new, or the more recent scholarly tradition, has been to, show the text as it is. The text that we have. Don't fill in the blanks. Don't, uh, get rid of all the lacuna. Don't turn the poetry into prose. This has been done to Gilgamesh many, many times over the years. And so in the last 20 to 25 years, there's been a reaction against this tradition of sort of fleshing out the text, Disneyfying the text, and letting the idea is let the text stand as it is, what we have of it, not what we think it should be, but what's there. And so that's the text that we're getting with this translation by Andrew George. And if you're not using this translation or edition, you should make sure that you get something which is similar.